Enua.
Official panso. Chief, mda fi yeshia wa ha.
Afi.
Oho. Yeshia.
Na ai Jack no program no nya afia.
Oho. Oye November.
Na fi yeshia yo. Official pa.
Afin commenting.
Enfa Africa sidu na enfa ma wetefu nyina official pa sonku. Na yesa nyankopon no bambo. Onfa ma obiara. Because ihe ga na nyi bia da nyame babo no ho ban na wetum waye niye na sabi dwumadi bia oye bia no wato super good wara nyim de injuru to sufom yete dema muso ayete krom so ayesho azunu nyina na echi no ehwe moro kodo wo West Africa ya nanu yeshoka
yeah
but that was sorry never today abani bi to do this asrafu why na asrafu
the latest Burkina Faso yeah the latest
separate na ho na yunyu na bi sede ibadina obama damadi wetuma ba entem ho ase anade ahochir mami tino yemu bi no yeda e sora na pa bia na ye bo pere nyankopon no ohedo na onye kakafo na nhon nsemtwofo especially baby ayedri nyankopon na ngaso nka won na odwuma wo ye nyina no oma won ye no kwandra obama Ghana fo wenya rehye mu bi wo mu because enyim de saban kade yenda ende odieda aban kade yen sora odi sorry nanso abanka wana no bakama yate na sentra abane se yendan so yaja isembise bise bi woma wana no bebisa
chief me da say obige
Charlie afija pass
o dey ase ankatanga me no nheda nhia TV so na bia ye share baako but I had me no share da bibia boko constituency boko there
yes Adom bibia boko
why come I don't know your secret but ujina online so pa ahofene ba na e ba opike
makonta na hwemi na mamimfa kwenya nchia tifo nyina ko mai obia otie nra yakopon ya Adom nra ma hye ya timi ajatum se aban enkope sikabotene 400 million euro na yemfambe ye bridge kese fanto afram no so yenya kwan wo drive free begro se ya wo bakwa enhu hia so bakofa anyinem no anse udrubu nso a na wakoba abefa begro de bi rakwo eti yeni nyama awodro bebre aban ne suade hu na oye e de amakọ manya yeni so biblia ya manfo so eni so eti meche obi biara na me gidi panze na sei nsensemo asore Ghana ne titi yi levi no ye Crawford ye entiasie kakra ewom because ye no ye dwedie ne yade a ye ne gi ho na sebio se ye tuato no bi ye online sales no ntuntuato dia na ban FP kwan a ye nyina betime tuato a ade a ye wiri so na ya so mudini se aban enhwe kwan a obetime introduce yi levi that's it we introductory
opening me that's pa nti abia for atna say me twa me ho aba briefly me ba na fe ya hye nkomo no ase ene me pese be hwe CDD for omo friend study omo aye se anti LGBTQI+ no se ye passe a ensunsanso ebenya ewe sikasem so anapay I spoke with the lead researcher meneno etwetwen komo na ensem no Bernard Anaba meneno etwetwen komo ye sha se afri honum na ya hwe afri honum a na fe ye de 11 ne ho nsem no ene Adam atese de no so atwa honorable Davis Opoku ansa OPK adisha omo mpraye so constituency omo mrahye bedwani o ha so na Chief Hamilton Nixon Baini, or a Deputy National Organizer of the NDC. Dr. Joseph Ewa. Dr. Parker, good morning. Yeah. Okay, it's many questions come on. I say, okay, me shall see free also. But you say what me can kind CDD for one more story no. I don't know, but looks like pressure now it has started mounting on the passage of anti-LGBTQI plus Billy any ehunsun sanswa ebenya ewo oman so enkenkani sikasem still talks on human rights, but you see baby I bedri CDD for say yenim na ye passe sabe onwa. I'm sure I won't say Bebano and I'm going to shall say mine, Upiki.
Well, first of all, CDD, any more CDD, no. We should know where they stand on this issue of LGBTQ.
Where do they stand?
I mean, clearly, Ushe or more stories are all my year in times past now. They have always been against the passage of the LGBTQ plus bill. And say what the people to drag say a buy a lose close to about 6% of revenue. Say you pass LGBTQ plus now. Metimiaka say it is all part of their agenda and I say their advocacy in trying to encourage Parliament not to pass the bill. And some can be sana. And we have always maintained, say, it wouldn't come easy. I mean, the posture of the U.S. government, especially the U.S. embassy, the very day that bill was laid in Parliament, I am told, say, the ambassador was in Parliament. To the extent, say, even in front of the embassy, in hoisting the American flag, almost the LGBTQ4 flag, that's where the Eka. Yehunu, Australian ambassador, and to a larger extent, the Australian government in Ghana, are more opposition to this bill. So clearly, it will come at a cost. But the Biazane Makano, Ghana is a sovereign country. And a sovereign country must decide what we want to do with ourselves. From where I sit, last year, there wasn't any much revenue coming from outside. In fact, Kanene Krano, na the Kwaya Ghana Fasunyeskano, na a remittances in the Brianne Baba. See, Embabium. And that is why government is finding innovative ways to generate funds internally. So that's it. So if one like you say a bar, we may lose some a year. It may be grounded, but let's look at what the larger populace want. The Ghanaian population, what are they saying about LGBTQ? We do not want to have anything to do with LGBTQ.
In that case, are we ready to be self-sufficient? Yeah. I mean...
Well, you see, when we attained the middle income status, it came with a cost. We're getting a lot of grants because we were a third world country, but once we attain the middle income status, a lot of these grants in would run a kati. In fact, Sika is free a man on a back a sea pano, the free good moba. Since say a buying any Yasika from a man on a Kanubu Honyasu, Osimesia brain say, government we are brain say, but by virtue of the status we have attained now, all of those things is gone down, is limited. And it tells you, say, even the middle income status now, of course, we are getting some support, and it comes with sanctions. I mean, we've seen people who have taken bold steps in implementing such laws, and they have been sanctioned. But as I sit here, I am a representative of the people. I know I've gone around my constituency, spoken to people about LGBTQ, and I know what the people want. Surveys conducted by among for credible organizations, we've seen say over 90% of Ghanaians would want the passage of this bill. So it's a very dicey situation for the government. I mean, a very, very dicey situation for the government. But you see, I've also always maintained that there are a lot of laws in this country that have been passed that they are gathering dust on the shelves. And then, Mrani Bibrioha, Sasaman Tupa, a lot of the laws are parliament. Every day, you pass a law, you pass new law, you pass new law. Bibrioha, you knew one so. And then, a constitution and the man. Criminal code, it talks about unnatural carnal knowledge. Clearly, the government and also the state, right from its inception, is against most of these things. So I have said, let's look at how to balance it. If it is advocacy that we are against that, we should all come out and say, from henceforth, we do not want to see any agency, embassy, or any state institution engaged in advocacy on LGBTQ+. We avoid. Your culture, your senior tier, your handsome, senior Ghana, yet Matanasia, and you're so.
But that is where the issue of human rights, senior CDD4 came.
And you're so. But you see, the reality is that we can also move away from the fact that LGBTQ and 7 is not in Ghana. It is in Ghana.
Yeah.
And then you just pass along the beaches, right from Accra Central. Me, your Palladium. I know what I'm talking about. Ufafa, Ponano, the Bao Su from Bukomo, Su, Labadi, and there are clusters, the associations, and they behave like women. So for me, it is beyond the passage of the law. The Ghana here say we need to engage in advocacy. Okay? The LGBTQ community is able to find money for people to advocate for the adoption of their practice. And that is why for me the Christian community must also begin to do same. Senka Christian Council, for me advocacy group be within the Christian Council. Now as Christians, consider be a sorry. Yes, you Sato ya to ya de koboa se adwen ana edusua se be ya ye betimi abra LGBTQ honhoma aba sorry Ghana ananse ye sorry no ye be brand asena news de beboa nenka when they begin to engage in yanum not just on the religious grounds but even medically. When we do that, I'm sure say we would get to a stage where those who are in the practice, who are getting some small support from some NGOs now, say they are protecting them under the guise of protecting human rights. No, we can also have the Christian community in Ghana also advocating and protecting such people and taking them out of that practice. A lot of these things happen in secondary schools, especially in Manadiano. And it's something that we all know. Because secondary school, you see, supi, ubona, amount for bani or banam, they become so tight. Say, what they do in their bedroom, we don't even know. So if it is about the advocacy, we can find a nice other ways of trying to do it. So I've said, it shouldn't just be about the law. It shouldn't just be about Parliament saying, we have passed the bill until you say, you're the brad, you know. So you pass a bill, no, you do my ye. So sorry, I know what Mukasa ye say, I am for and for one anuntum, say, and continue I educate Ghana for how these people operate, no. It is not in the open.
Okay.
As soon as then they begin to engage their people.
Finally, nothing call Chief Miney. Away from the economic effect, they also talk about international relations. say nkitahude e wo ye ne aman foforo ntem omo adwen ne be yom say ye bu human rights mra no eso ye pese ye di pafa ahudie etumu enti nkitahude no that on international level no enya de a aman bebre ne beje yen atum your quick response.
I think that it is also going to affect your international relations, of course. I mean, because as me call a parliament bureau outside the country, Europe. Now, me call in my conversation with some of the MPs, you know, I kind of say, in your parliament you have a law, because we're talking about human trafficking and how we are able to say brave human trafficking. I say. And so now much let me so Sikebi na omo di crack on Nigeria I want to deboa human trafficking in here, man. So in my attempt to say and then move be Ghana na say be ya nkwala ya juma or Volta Lake ne so ne Afram River ne so ne man, we can educate them and support their families say be ya be free no. Obiso in your parliament you have a certain law in your parliament. So to tell you that our international relations will be affected.
Yeah.
But I mean, that is what the people want. A sovereign nation. If our people say this is what they want, you chairman want to me like who am I to say sort of say. I mean, I have had my church members speak to me on this matter. I have had my constituents speak to me on this matter. It is not just about doing what you think, but it's about doing what the people think. Sort of say. And the LGBTQ issue. It's a very dicey one, especially for young as politicians.
Okay, all right. Honorable Davis Opoku Ansa, OPK, Member of Parliament for Mpraeso constituency, and what in Kano, Hamza Junior, the maestro. I say, good morning, CJ. In recent times, I'm not in good terms with this Akufo-Addo MPP, but I swear I totally associate myself with OPK and Titus Glover. They are firm and clear on this issue of LGBTQI. May Allah bless them. Pa Hamza, the maestro, and ordinary about Chief.
CJ,
to be or not to be, but this is pressure no amount to.
CJ, me that's CJ, Mami for freedom, I mean, invite Ghana for to into a demonstration at China.
Yes. Yeah. And then I mean, Pablo,
George,
I mean, but not be at
youth organizer.
Yeah,
very fine guy.
Yeah.
Hey, bra, media for, asorfo, guadzifo, obiara ote we free, trotro drivers, taxi drivers. Okada riders. In the Nimpado Dona na Huninara, one mode of payment, another mode of remitting whoever. What the fuck one mobile phones do via other networks or and so them a buying chinchine trying up there or the two or the bar. Se budget ni didi go po na de sumo bi do onje no no fan koto adema na chere wo battle yenyina so yenyim na adweti dinka won tax the minti Ghana fu nyina wo te we free echina 7 o'clock obra sport oil cycle ye shiemu ho na ye 20 sikoko ye da chiro ban or peaceful demonstration in fact another danko Akufo-Addo na ebeka ya vat komi preko Odi nyimma nyimpa po wi nyimpa manum nyimpa binum wi ma nda ye kan wasam e ma omampen se bi odi gininchia enti ejidi de se Ghana fu ba chenkum na se ye kan da masam ni chiro omampen no hu ye ndodo na yidi de parliament morisi hu ande onam 11 ti atware to oban omampen bo no onye de parliamentarians na wo ho atehon wo gbatwe na mu Ghana fu na wasoma wo hon one interest until our bandam. Na omampe ya tumna ya damana we tumu akohwehwe baby fofora. Omayi muharara jumaro kodra. Oje hotoa obeyeye. No da hwe na odesisi oman. Ti bidi de yedu 11 Nsem no so relate to more.
We'll come to that
for but munia ai CDD fun wana o CDD
you know.
In fact, as a Obia Meji academic sitting, my rubbish survey, except that I try to go into it and look at sample method and the size and all that. But unfortunately, document I'm one, I didn't see that size. But my position is as when President Mills was president. The position or the man Ghana, my we are doing task there. Service or his car, because you use the brain hinty and over band there or the Benin of an Yanku Benin and a Bessia of an Yanku Bessia on one
Chief, and for the first time, Jabibu in your introduction, and Chia a Kumfifo. For the first time, in fact, I
CJ, the Facham. Nah,
yeah, for the first time, it just came to mind and said,
demonstration. I'm my dream.
Chief Biney.
Munya no me kufufa. Nkanka, Tazi station, Tazi station na owo Mankasim. No be mi chehon. Nyankopon to supongo odo na wo mawo ye bi o.
Amen.
Me hunde CJ na ni je kofi. Me nyene baba.
Yaboko.
Me nyene baba ma wa be na wa.
Yeah.
Intino you see I'm in Mijidi there. Menua OPK wo hoyi. Se OPK ni jidi nyene. Another OPK baby mo fino. One share bring you back and one cultural values. You find them limited to the hometown.
Yeah.
Na mo kosran. Na me am kosran and menua na mo cry ba me kwai no. Matter me di be na o ye fufu. Na one traditional ho no se that be feed that one she fufu. Chide tuntum. Na OPK se that damja mo tuntum me de mo ma she. Me se de o chinchina. Emi baby am fi wo she fita enti. Jam na mi she fita. Na chere me problem me da mama na.
Yeah.
Onye ma konu krom.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's simple as that. Say me kafra. Mo kan yi me nyine ya adwen pa de e ka de gba proa. And then answer na me fi Sunday night na me fi Kumase. Na me ba last flight Passion. Maza. Bronyi bi am yin full plane no. There, okay, kakra na me bisa ne na why there nantu dey. Ne nantu ya bronyo. Bronyi no toto na basa no toto no kon bronyi benyi ne trousers hoja. De why there you put dress them. Intine nyima me catch obi a me ne me colleague a me ne ho. And I hand ye hwe ne ye kan asem wichi. Do you know that because you kita luggage, you drew airport ni sunny ni here you chum straight. Every you call cough and a bag. Airport to Beshafun and being Fubi no how you. Mamma and a crew can come here more tomo you. Naturally, also running and I'm trying to give you some information there. Apart from here, young Crawford, young Crawford wants to work for you, Michelle, what ba, Obi Bobe feed obey business, one business be a or Bosch Crawford when it's you. And we are saying there ye benyamra on kamakwan mobi smuggle no ho kra no borema onam na mra na hihye wo ho a o che de idi de madwuma ni wo hu a mra ba twe wa so so obi kra na ofa ahokyere no hia do no just say wadwe na mra no bagaido mehu de Kenya ahunjadi ni nyina na sika ni nyina ewie a na mra no so mu a onye ubedi no kwan bi do a enkenya ahoto enti so obi for suma de no bakra na mra ni ti obi botu mu akada no resist them a friend and yina character na de suba no opedo introduce other man on year one masa na meje president Akufo-Addo ono no okada yetiskado nti president na bredu kra ade aye wo sikado idi obi ntum nkanje de donanti as American ati because yenyim na here president ojidi de yetiskado pa nti ye wo sika wo ye man imodi ntum fasika as American ati fan na da he no no nti mbambo sulutu ye ono do mbado enna hien Nyamisum na Muslimi, one way in Padodo or woman, you are ada religious or people believe in whatever, but nipa dodo pa wo kroma yi Kristo su yi muslimi na yi modi china sabi ye na nanu ma wonpo wakwa akrum wokogu nsampo wochir usando yi musu otema entino enema pina no fight against the margin already in our system. I don't believe there. Yeshen sika obidi ba mahenti. Say henda chimba. I don't believe in that at all. It rather gives us some kind of a power. Or the yetum yesuan kwechini ye huma ye won. Mayesu yebotum ye da ya. Or this is got to be done. Because I don't think we see brain or the back Ghana first and onye de koto mama show to nsebi. Debbie. That's not true. Na hwe gudi na hwe a friend and fango na hwe ndema Nyankopon na domo da che na. Arofo na popi na ya na wonyi bi. Da madi no che de Nyankopon nye na adekwa. Da madi riba na so bi kra so moska. And no encourage you to think outside the box. Portrait to make an
yeah.
Because si enye gudi ni e de kotona mabronya. Bronyi no nkanda onam na yanye da madi na ntumdonto. Ondo boto pepepe. Because we hear not that quite nazi. Say yeah, but modern them banning or promising they give it taxation or industrialization. These are the things we should be doing.
From
and it's not only
taxation
about
to production.
Now, ban taxation to production. When production comes to the industrialization.
Absolutely.
And when government upon government, them and amono yes ye too. Na ya hwe na ya boa ye nkrofa. Masa obedum pempendu bia ye grow my edi. Ye hye my area. Kakra na odi edifi outside ye ba kan ye ho. Ye de ba kan ye ho. Obi ntum on say hen dache just because of ska kakra.
Yeah.
Odba mind. In the Ghana here, if you do a survey, and I have a colleague be am yene juma. Wait, why bombarding? Why them survey no about who war practice the margin and why massa the findings in some of them na oyatiti and who be here there and sorry Muslimi fu radio fu don't be surprised that there are people that they might be sitting with you, they will even condemn us we are condemning but when night comes they go in another form or shape to support that or even practice. Think about Malika, if your night will end today, a lot of people will run away because there are people they are even pretending. But si yenina ye kade ebobo hu deuru, yenina eba kanwasem. So people no feed there, over there the margin no ya or train adwin why o feed them. Most me chere why am feed do one. Ye sunso ando bienu nyina na yehu. I believe there that in here senende oba affected that so more until to a minute baba conclusion and it comes with consequences like you are saying because obi believe or and don't forget the other people even got up and saying so when you know that when you won't deal it, this is the position now so I then abu Messi Mobaya on the Maya said them te could be no other mountain or take them decision now. The margin on to me now. A prof baby I mean will be on final currency. And when there Tama or a bold now or a damn statement. And one so I want you in your war back up and tam. And now all my measures are all those who take now or the fight the margin or in tam. Emma economy as politicians I reference the cancer one of the best ever was in the time in spite of all the Mpensenpensenmu occurred. And I just want to encourage our band there, listen, they should not get scared with certain and I am parliamentarians they should always lift their values and culture and high, which they do. If you want you
think we've done that enough aside interishim
No, we still have a lot to do. But I'm encouraging them that they should stand on their grounds. You will get a few. Which by the fact that addition we and I wish you be beating up there on so the other view be or the bar. They can bring it. But all I'm saying is there, young culture and your values so the him kana. No matter umra isuya, no matter that isuya feed on nunti, who they can be the mobin. The madi no bo overshadow them in the money now.
Chief, but be so
holding
CSOs, think tanks. They keep churning out these studies and researches and all that. CDD food one year come out some CCA. I remember in 2021, CDD, condemned the arrest of 21 young lesbians and gay bisexuals. In 2021. The consistency at which they've been coming at, the passage of this anti-LGBTQI. I see it's mounting, not only from CDD. There may be other CSOs and think tanks. Also, we should expect them.
Yeah, I have already told you there are agents who are against, and there are agents who are for. Those people who are for them, they will come and hide under the fact they're human rights. Those who are against this will raise issues as I have raised, based on culture, based on values, based on beliefs that they not. Now don't be surprised. As we move on there, you will find people even one religion no ordinary declare then go there. Say Bible no go di ejuma na Quran no di ejuma only do kawasam but them yimpan onam ni agency bia wa contract or wherever niti obaka for that. Don't forget that you were kuku down.
Aside agency ni bia no foreign sponsor bia or sponsor. This morning I asked
it all comes under
Bernard Anaba.
It comes all under
who funded this study.
It comes all under the fact
they
are agents. Are you getting the point?
Yeah.
And to know what they're supposed to do in there. I want to know, we support you, and then you do all these things. Now, sadly, then you are getting people. Chano pay. One komoya weji. Why am I here? Can want some? And I hear them not.
Yeah.
Nyanko pon charge. I hear can want some in Naran. And here soon one nam yenji dina baby a ye finti. Ye belong to a certain area.
We are against it. Yeah.
But what they want near there, say I can want them for no. Naturally, I didn't gain the grounds to be after them that that is when everyone was superpower thinking that you will scar you able to be young crophobia once or for at American. You would. I'm saying that I wouldn't be surprised. Say mu be a what to the impo there be a or yes of be. Do you get the point? Now all for narrative be not that tried or to justify just because although you need juma no so or get paid. Now them crofa where the madi network no super network na what did them do? On your network
it's huge.
Or your network kesepa be you bun some network kesepa.
Obusikaso?
Yes. But you see, on your Scania Jinara, young Kuku Dama, what is Sikado? Imribi, I will to here in Central Bank. Say, in there, President Akufo-Addo on control direct to Crown or foot of the Mahona, warm rubbish and over 10 a being the way one that was your bed. But Udum Pendubia again, Professor Mills now also Oche and Damukwani. In general, your man paying. Now so do mira sebi Nyankopon to nsa friend. Central Bank go to stop na.
No.
Enti onyeska no ya ajinyara. Now the moment ayebenya ye ho nta say daman. Now what I obi offend CJ. Say emi na mubo hu na maka hu na muska nti medamo. There are a lot of boys are what now. I can't some no in the slow oboa opedo so loud. But so louder. I will be janana. Obejananan because only control.
Say
it na honya. Why it's just so them am new ya. Look, people are suffering.
I tell you.
In the name of the Madiao, and they were sorry no address fine. And what they now. And you know, woman share na dodo nara masa yen kan fentia and I'm happy. Ejuma warrior. In fact, Munia OPK so represented the political party.
Yeah.
Most of them represent the on this matter.
Yeah.
We are on the same level.
Yeah.
The same page.
In fact, there's a message here. Or say, CJ, as for today, my brother Chief Baini has spoken well, without the usual propaganda. I support his stance for boldness to let the agent of LGBTQ know we hate it. We fully support our MPs to pass the law. Great OPK for me. Banasco Ampon answer.
Oh, Banasco, no. Abo abona. You know, see my own task today. So we be order you can. Yeah, reference to that change edition who do it.
Yeah.
But as for manage, I think majority. Sure, Papa, I will continue down war. Is it Domi somewhere or that area? Later, if you run.
Yeah. Domi is a Quabinya.
Later, if you run the boom, if I know that the margin
coming from.
No. That's what I can answer. The same way be a benyo but don't microphone or a kakraba.
But you see, sometimes I am worried at the broader picture of the issues, the threats, human rights. You know,
Human
right and
human right.
I've always said, sir.
Human right.
Yeah.
In all of these things, we also must be careful. There's a thin line. Like I told you, I grew up in Accra Central. Now, once I was growing up, there are people even when this whole LGBTQ stories and then pop up, they behave like women.
Oh, of course.
I mean, we had
some behave, but they are necessarily not part of it.
So you see, that is where sometimes me radio. So I want to caution Ghana. Yema Emra Enye Juma. If you suspect that somebody is engaging TMTM, report the person to the police because there are laws that bar.
Radio Adom FM. Other fancy night and I tree
fancy.
I started a me a tree was school in Adom. Without coming university. TMTM. Very not go back any tree.
See, and everybody.
TMTM. Oh, true.
So there are people I mean, those days Okanshi, I mean, these are people who, by virtue of the fact that hormonal imbalance, you see them behaving like women. I grew up with a gentleman. Today, when I see him, it has not changed. That's how he is. But there's this popular Kumawood actor who sat on TV and he was on radio and I said whether I think he ended up insulting the also he's not.
I'm trying to remember the name.
Is
Nana Yeboah.
It does only like
Nana Yeboah.
So,
yeah, Nana Yeboah. Yeah.
So if we are not careful and now recently me who video BSU yakochi OBSU you suspect so LGBTQ and chrono obi bono. So I mean just by virtue of the fact say the reality is that those who engage in that practice
Jesus Christ.
so those imbalance on the they are not in the practice we should not see them as
stigmatization.
We are discriminating against them. Or bakra or betra unchaya na why
and also more.
Me who video be a brand TV or nam kwan wa em says wakoto ade a okono bi say kwe damparimba you din atem near. So that is that is the only side that sometimes I'm very careful about.
Okay.
And you biana your wound so obey your wound or bar or your bamu. So you might be cobo bolly, cobo black queens in a safe way. Bibri you could see say omo some hormonal like
physique no physique
so it is not their fault. They may not engage in the practice. So as a nation we should be mindful of that.
Okay. Honorable Medase Chief E-levy or one papa
you see now when you OPK can be video on the background. By the fact though, yeah, Koyin Okasa Madodo na Wodigwa pa. Then also Onemugwa Wodi na offer him kosi hinti one day were per tax. And to whom about your tax now or being to your tax ne Haban the BB ba obia about your tax. Ona mundo because a bad pa. Or your bad pa usane. Microphone with your tax and arranging ne binu mo catching and them mayeti. Osha home boss to the winyabu turn obey. But or for Kwambidu ma atasi de o my edi base or bamo be to anache on your one kutino to which is not the case. E-levy ya can once me. Say hima. My air patching in there. E-levy no kwakwe at to bottom for tax. CJ. Na say E-levy sa wala and for microphone and son. Nan kan wase munia ayowa. Wan sorrow and kan wase na ono internet do ya order to ni data no ye. Kojo for your the whole multimedia. Say one so one na yankan wasama ni yedi Ghana for you. Senting you then. Okay. Yen fan from business people. The capital 10,000. Opere AUCJ it was Bolga. And to opere to fugu naze. Nemo AUCJ no wa Bolga says Canaba it was suppliers by 4. I but to make sure there 1,000 pieces na me or you intact. Our bargaining a beyond short. But because I'm not in Bulgaria and you are there, I have decided that OPK, Mr. OPK, CJ, may send them 10,000 ammo. Alright? Come market to na kohena gadahunara. Na them 1,000 pieces in one funny in our family. The fact that made them scanamo platform na me de fadon. Can you know 10,000 is the for platform no da obajim one charges so. Adam charges in a mutuan, a ban nature for woman, friend and platform so that ban is a man. But them taxi are banded bay, Minya afford them scanning my CJ. Chira me the 1.75 me the count 10,000 in 175 Ghana. Tell Mini scanner mona also a co. Now could make sure that we pack Bibiana Maminti says in Crofun system into Triaka on my behalf. It's not your money, you are doing it for me. Also resending them scanner or by Joe 175. Them 175 ain't ya. Obviously, you send it to me there. I have to pay that money. Because I mean I'm asking the coyer them. Say I can them two nuboma or ya 350. Nature the damn capital na mikita na medi major man. 10,000 na ma koto adena minya home fasono crown. By the fact that me use them platform a ban or better them scan or the film. And sana Memfa so a menyan as a juma meyen son abano ajem no moto for no trenchen. Business people want how fatuho. See Okada rider. Our assume Okada rider there atomo or papaya to uncle Jim Row. Mune can
but try any pizza, me pizza, okay. Tea and pizza.
And okay, mamma fish. Mamma fish. Abba more bottle fish. And James Demoton now.
Me, Baba.
Yeah, I wanna wait for one more ton more. And John also pay visa, must pay. Now, Abba bottle now. CJ. A bottle me. I will Okada rider now pick a small brana, Belgian nam no more. On no charges. wo na be fa na de be ba na agenti o se m da memphis kan mo na ekwa na etu ekaw na wo so charges nyina me da mo preku my busy no go parliament them sigana ono send the other ma wire right and ekwa them transaction so send the ma wa 1.75 abanu beji wo them scan ibadumo ho na riba abotua makaw no because of a namna beji wo ho with service ni ituaka wa mesanije 1.75 note there the same sika krona nkasan because all from one afei hon sika krono abano ogida mo to other to do double and we are saying there omboa emamanu wona watimun won hu ton already GPITU fu na other unions at one can so one way for you that
I engaged them on Monday
and we all know
some 30% increment to be, but
as politicians, we know that the moment, even if you are not a politician, the moment of fuel prices will affect the BBR. And already in Yankasa, I am watching or my. And now, when you can say a university for one papa no wage Hong Kong. Emma wafu ka waba school or do obosuade. Nde wo hu si wo suade na wo suade. Sika ejanu wada ma ho nyinara oreko. Why waste? Or the way we can for na wo too more support. Binum cry go back home and all that. You were how my mother. And what you were chroma show. Then Aban wants to introduce the minty parliament since a bado.
Chief Sanfuma time now.
Since a bado. Opike minimum na operoko parliament. Onyene Nancy Okojina election ya. Owini no bi akade o sorry an we real parliament
abrepa
wa hwadin we feed no so ko hono ko any contribution bi obeye ena Yakobon na domoko na breed oko parliament fenyam so ton first time on real parliament yo in the parliament in Ohosin Buko Mbosin Arena senti de afana afan yenti ye ho ase afan pedo ofa kwan bi lu na odi gibibi tuma mi so mi feed onye da monte. And then answer me here now. I offend a minister or sports. You channel so MP. Yusuf,
yeah.
Me here na nano we increase. Natural more for the minimum. At another time, me here.
Why? What has happened again?
Oh, you didn't that time. I shouldn't be in one.
Mostly December before they went on break now.
Pattern or expanding them by the size. They go via bond. You see, all these things are near fine, and these things are happening because. MPs ni be especially here in Crawford, one constituency was signal, including OPK. OPK ni constituency for would say in them. He cannot tell me there 100% all of them are for. Do you know them multimedia, Ghana Web and Co. Why a survey on Ghanaians as to this e-levy? One you know one survey over 80%. The other one was 70%. They are not for. That they want to pay. Well, we are saying the government
chief, part of one you see in 30.
On
30 seconds. 30 seconds. Yeah.
That's like 20 minutes.
If President Mills, Tamana Ira John Ramani Maham or any vice president of economic money, or Honadam financial institutions and insurance. Yeah, the tax by or the wheelchair tax are working. We are discussing the Mpensenpensenmu. If a ban, what check, no fee, the scar or call, a telco sumo, profit a wunya, other institutions profit a wunya, na a hotel will hold to Nyatoa. Yeah, you can ever father ever tax. Profit and crofunya.
Okay.
Darn this regressive tax here. They introduce Obama, I mean, I wouldn't OPK na ye one.
OPK.
Until that's a Chinabra. Na me interview. The one kasa I will see you. Auto den.
Oh, chief.
He live in the CJ while auto den.
So
of course, Uche Chief Bania, no, a politician. And you know,
so now also a politician.
He has to take advantage of.
Can pay Oba as apostolic empowerment ministry. Can pay on your politician.
And you know, say Obetra Fidieswa. Sabio, he would want to take advantage of Niama Ekosu just to score some political points. In Jemamitinase. Na CJ.
Next week, Baba reduce.
CJ, the reality is that we are suffering now, but be no occasion introduce tax about for anything. Sabio Rollins are pencil here introduce VAT. The level of demonstration a cause, which led to even a major clash. I remember near the Palladium, my be a friend who got there. Anopa or NDC in that time MPP for a demonstration, NDC for so more demonstrate a support protest sort of a demonstration in support of the VAT. And then upon no kono a bentwa and or the kakadro one jam mekoni kakadro gumwa. He was ready to fight. And we all saw what really happened in this country. Subsequently, I mean, NDC, John Mahama time, so much demonstration, say, Yempene, say, tour, Yempene, just say, I want you about Ghana. And TBB says, yeah, everybody will want to take advantage of it because people are not ready to pay tax. I told you, and yet, and Nika say, Utua, I see betua tuana, a year then where you bottom ska, na de bia oditua. But the reality is that, and a Ghana ye timui, said you be as we him puntu. Nampuntu no, I should get that by to say, I was it was share ya and when you're home. Now, all the generity, a toa, I was it to me the air sampuntu no. They be a Casa Ghana. Nipa a tua Ghana. About 2 million of the over 30 million population in Ghana. Momo ye Juma Doom FM. Chief Bini Otonam government workers. The Pokuka be just 2 million. And the tour my ye near Kesia Ghana bebre. And there's pressure on the system. Can you only to me call near Kobo Bessia near their best support to and trying to find a way of paying? But say, yeah, and trust. Now, Mampenina and Akufa, but some of Koka, say, building a nation beyond aid. Now, you and trust and finding innovative ways a bit make genetic funds from amongst within ourselves.
But there's been suggestions. For instance, near Giovanni can't say there are other avenues a bit me and yes, carefree.
Other avenues.
Have you considered?
One of the avenues is to use e-levy. Today, if you go to the UK, they have introduced an electronic levy.
It's not on Momo.
If you go to Nigeria, they have introduced an electronic levy. If it's not on Momo in the UK, there's nothing like Momo.
So we have Momo. Why do you tax?
So that is why the UK would tax the platform that they use the more. In Ghana, if we use Momo, we tax the platform we use the more because we want to reach out to a lot of people.
But in taxing,
What here? Because a lot of people are using it.
Of course.
It's not there.
No, but definitely what's the essence of widening the tax net?
That's the essence. But Sige, oh Chief,
That's not the essence.
Is it?
I will pick a bad part.
The other point is that. Sige. And then, see, to me, be money nipa 18 million. Na omu tuatua. The kind of development that's had to with the Ghana and you get one. And then digitalization agenda, Ghana card registration, linking it to your mobile phone, digital address system, all of that, it is all to make sure that we have a synchronized system. You bet me a track it, you'll be in ya, say, be as a CGT or your momo, I buy bet me who say, because I say, who call a GRE sometimes, Grana. Phone a kita, phone, mobile phone a kita, or channel kita, iPhone 13, growth, me that's a tax over to you, because they look at you to give you your tax. We don't have any system. So we are building the systems. But whilst doing that, we must find a way of also ensuring that we widen the tax net. Say Beya will be able to develop Ghana. And nothing about the electronic levy. Now levy, demonstration, but they have provided no alternative. They have provided no alternative.
Chief Biden was just sitting here.
To say, where should we tax?
Oh. Chief, I can say we are one to see.
How do we generate the funds? CJ,
no. Say also work the Ghana food donor we use to Momo is no nye sebi abanda or platform at telco see what the into what petit agreement na wo hun the Ghana food don one fa so ya he one fa su kodu dey e ba ban hihye no onyo ye de munya fa so dey Ghana fun wonyi mu ye adwuma wo ye adwuma so a wotua ho na yi enti ne ebi ana nka no ye ju 2 in the age of 5 emu de bo Ghana nyi bi bo so de mama abaninja.
Chief, the reality is that so obisi can platform so ebi on a daily basis obi wa na or sending 5,000 2,000 obi sending 1,000 obi sending say the commission, it doesn't go to government. The commission does not go to government. But government in this wisdom, government in this wisdom, they say, if you are willing to pay 1% to a telco, which company on your Ghana company, the government now says, pay a little more, 1.75
to me.
Say
for using the
telco.
Wow, Chrome. You need
a lot of work on this e-levy thing.
Democracy. And the OP case we are and no member of parliament. And can the mass me okay or them one?